Finally, Steve gets to show his movie from the 48-hour film festival.
But Scott had his own 48-hour film festival. No, it was a concert festival.
Ah, that should be Fiasco. It was the Dead End Company, which drew almost 41,000 people to just 2 driveway exits with no one directing traffic in the parking lots at Alpine Valley.
Where did everybody go? They didn't nowhere.
They just sat, yeah.
We need a positivity message. And on that one, we should remind you not to grow up.
I didn't. Hey, gyros are Greek. Baklava is Greek. But Greeking is not Greek.
Nope. And remember, if you want free swag, get this month's giveaway. We're almost done. The Worst Show in Vegas t-shirt. Welcome to What Happened in the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. Yay! Guess what?
Let's see. Another 48 hours. Oh, no, that's a movie.
Yes. It's been 48 hours since Tuesday, which means I can now show the movie we put together, but I don't know the awards we won. And I know we won a ton. I'm sure we did. Why would we not have?
Now, what I'm curious about is how many awards would it take to make a ton?
Takes 3 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop.
Yeah.
We've discussed that before.
Yes. That's very true.
2,000 awards, a pound each.
Yeah, that would work if they're only a pound each. But most awards weigh a little more than a pound.
Do they? How much does a hen weigh? Remember that joke?
Yeah, that was all right. Let's see. That's just probably back to like 3rd grade.
Right. What does a hen? I gotta move the microphone so I can see. What does a hen weigh? No, really? Doesn't say.
Really?
Okay. Obvious joke. What's a hen weigh? Really? What does a hen weigh? I want to know. 4-ounce chicken breast. So I don't know. 3 to 5 pounds.
Yes. If I was recalling correctly, it had something to do with a piano.
What?
So it was.
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
But you can tune a fish.
Really?
Yeah. Tuna fish goes in a can. Although we get it in pouches now.
Tuna fish. I get it.
We just derailed off the subject board real fast.
Example. You start off telling a story about some crazy thing that's supposed to happen to you in the morning. At some point in the story, there was a time for you to explain how you dealt with the situation. Say, so I decided to go off to the store for a henway. Oh, so I'm telling you a story. And I said, wow, I had to go get a henway. And then the obvious answer is, what's a henway? And I go, oh, about 2 to 3 pounds.
There you go.
So there you go.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, people. We're old timey.
Well, this morning I saw a duck do.
They do that. They do that doo-doo all the time. Geese are worse.
I saw a duck do.
All right. What did the duck do?
Quack, quack.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're not going to go along with it, it just doesn't help.
Okay. You're reading about old-timey jokes.
Yes, old-timey jokes.
Let's get back to the movie.
All right. So should I just play it? And then you can figure it out?
Yes, because I'd like to see it so that I have a clue what the heck we're going to talk about. By the way, folks, this is true. I have not seen the movie yet because Steve was under, what is that? It's not guild law, but whatever.
A gag order. No.
Gag order, that's it. Yeah.
No, non-disclosure.
Non-disclosure, that's it. Can't, but it's done. Yay!
Can't disclose it.
So what I'm going to do while you're playing this is I'm going to lean back and relax and drink some tea.
Okay. I have to remember how to share. That's the first thing I have to do.
Yeah, and then make sure that stupid button's clicked.
All right. Here we go. Nothing yet. It's just the splash screen we have to put in. And then there is the 48-hour film project splash screen. And then the movie.
Hey, I have an appointment. Where's Jenna?
Oh, I'm the only one here.
Right. Look, normally I'll have a woman help shave. A little worried about their hands shaking too much.
I can do it. I'm not afraid of you, Mr. Blarner.
It's Jared, honey. I don't see a ring. Boyfriend?
I'm just kind of focusing on myself right now.
All you focused on myself types are the same. You just have someone come in and tell you what you want.
I think I'm pretty happy.
No one's actually happy being alone. You know, Frank's a really weird name for a girl.
Yeah. Contract's done.
You should really get that looked at.
Don't drop your beer. Who the fuck are you? Seriously? It's impossible. You want another beer? So let's assume I believe you're from the future. Time travel is possible. Why are you here? My husband. I don't have a husband. Neither do I. Not anymore. One too many jobs. One too many pissed off people. A husband. You know, no one's really ever happy being alone. Now I know this is bullshit. He told me to get this looked at. I wish I would have listened to him. Yeah. You meet him in a coffee shop down the block in about a month. He somehow convinces you to go golfing. He runs a car rental office. You start a book club together, and it all feels reliable. And after a while, reliable feels good. It feels really good. Not as good when you make somebody bleed to death by stabbing them with a knife. Why do you think I didn't stop? Which brings me back to the question of, why the fuck are you here? You know, if you don't quit, eventually, he's gonna be killed. If you're really from the future, then you know what? This whole thing is solved. I'll figure it out. No, the only way is to quit killing before the two of you meet. I think you forget how good I am. We are. Whatever. I know because I've tried. I've tried 102 times. And it always ends the same. He dies every time. Will you do this for me or not? He's a good man. I don't think I can live without him. Well, then you're not me. What's gonna happen to you? Your guess is as good as mine.
Ooh.
I'm very disappointed that you let yourself get killed that easy.
She's a trained professional.
Oh, but you're a trained bodyguard.
Yeah, I'm not a very good one.
Obviously. It's just like in the movies, all the bodyguards get wasted by, one person. There's
By the
10
hero,
bodyguards and one guy kills them all. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't expect to be, in a beauty salon having my boss dead, and she just came and broke my nose and kicked me in the balls. That wasn't very nice.
No. Now, here's one thing, though, that I think you could have done to make that a little better.
Have more than 48 hours?
Well, no. You could have worn a red shirt.
Why?
Because in Star Trek, all the red shirts
Oh,
die
the red
first.
shirt times, yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, it would have worked.
I would have thought about that. Should have had a red shirt on. That would have been better.
It would have been better. See?
That would have been funny.
That was pretty cool, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, we cut some stuff out that we didn't want to. Again, you got to keep it under 7 minutes. So,
Okay.
So the biggest thing that I learned in the process is we had our shooting done. I mean, that was only one actress. That was not, she was not twins.
Right.
So we had a body double for all the other shots. But we needed to tighten up our shooting schedule, get that done a little bit earlier, and then start editing sooner. Because the editing process of a 48-hour film project is really what takes the longest.
Oh, yeah. Well, we know that from our show.
Yeah, and literally the dumping it onto the flash drive and getting it there, literally walked into the place, got all registered, and as I'm ready to walk away from the table, they go 10, 9, 8. Like, what? We're in, right? She goes, oh yeah, you're in. 2, 1, and time's up. And some other team walked through the door.
Ooh.
So she goes, you can turn it in, but you can't be in for the main prizes.
Right.
So you can still be at the screening and everything. But yeah, it was crazy. And then there was another group that was there, had all the paperwork, but they weren't there with the flash drive yet with the movie. So they were already there waiting for the guy to come with the flash drive.
Right.
So,
but his dog ate it.
One of the best tips that I got, though, was from the team that won last year. They said, go through the day, get a copy that you like, and go stand there with it.
Yes.
And then have the other guys keep editing. And if they can get a better copy or a better finish, then come with that. Because we would add in credits and all that other stuff, but we were not prepared for that part of it. So we got it in, we got it done. But if we would have color corrected and adjusted the sound, it would have looked a lot better. There's a few things we would have put back in, but Matt even goes, I didn't realize I cut that line. There are a couple lines he cut that I'm like, well, that kind of pertains to the story. He goes, yeah.
Right.
I didn't even know I cut the line. It wasn't on purpose. But for 48 hours, I thought it was pretty good.
I agree.
So it was fun. It was fun. So now that was my 48-hour weekend. So now let's segue into your 48-hour weekend.
Ah, yes. Yes. Guess what reopened this year?
Alpine Valley. So for
Alpine
people who don't
Valley
know what
Music.
Alpine Valley is, it's an outdoor music venue in the Midwest. It's actually a pretty big venue. How many people sit there? Do you have any idea?
40,000.
Is it 40,000?
Yes.
And it's on a road that all 40,000 people have to get in and out of. And if they would have had Woodstock there, the people would have been turned away too, because you cannot get in and out of this place.
No, you cannot. It's terrible. There's
How many buses
literally,
did you run?
as weird as it seems, we only had 3 at the concert. And actually, we had to rent a bus this year because you remember the insurance fiasco, 400% increase. You can't have a bus that only gets used 5 times a year and pay $8,000 in insurance for 5 times. You can't do it. So we retired one of our buses. We rented a school bus, which, you know, I didn't make anywhere near the kind of money I should, but our customers are used to it, so we did it.
Yeah.
But for the first concert, because they were closed last year, so for the first concert in 2 years, they chose to have the Dead End Company.
Right.
Okay? 2-day concert, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
41,000 people.
In a 40,000 people event.
Correct.
Huh. Nice.
The lines were backed up 8 miles on the interstate getting in.
8 miles? They couldn't get them in fast enough?
Correct. Then at the end of the night, normally we tell our guests, because we do a package deal where we pick up the different hotels and we cook food for them. Everything's included. They just bring their own beverages. Okay. So we get there and we park next to each other and we tell them, if you're not out here in less than 30 minutes, at the 30 minutes, you're finding an alternate ride home, because if we don't get out of here in 30 minutes, we don't get out of here.
Right.
And they didn't believe us. And we had too many people that hadn't made it back yet. And it's okay leaving 1 or 2 people, you know, because they could. Here's another thing, as I'm sure you realize, a lot of concert goers use illegal substances.
Sure. Can't find their way back. And,
well,
and I would imagine
they get arrested.
They got
a lot of people get arrested. They arrest about 400 people a year or a concert.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot. So here's what's really funny. Unless you do something stupid, they don't care if you're smoking dope or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's the ones who are selling or the ones that are doing stupid stuff, like, you know, breaking an entry while they're looking at, you know, because they're stoned or whatever.
What would you break and enter at Alpine Valley?
All the buses and other cars. There's, you know, 10,000 vehicles in the parking lot.
Makes sense.
So security keeps an eye on it, and then they get arrested. So you don't know if your person got arrested or got a ride home, was hooked up with somebody and got a ride home. It happens, and they don't think to call you.
No, why would they?
You just leave. But we had like 9 people missing, so we had to wait.
Couldn't you leave one of the buses?
Well, I had 9 on my bus missing, and the other bus had 5 missing on his bus. And then his
bus, and
here's what's really funny. His 5 people showed up 60 seconds before my 9 people did.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so he pulled out, and then I pulled out right behind him. We sat and moved 100 feet in 49 minutes.
Wow.
Because Alpine Valley has nobody directing traffic.
Oh, really? They had no traffic control?
The police are on the roads directing traffic at the entrances and stuff.
No.
But nobody was telling. Yeah, it was like, imagine each one of my fingers is 100 vehicles in a long line.
Right.
Trying to do this to get out one driveway.
Yeah. No, I know. It's one driveway. And people don't, you got to take turns. You just got to keep going. And
yes,
one line it gets going and nobody wants to go. I'm like, oh, you people, learn to drive.
See, technically, there's 3 driveways. There's the main entrance. Then there's the entrance that it's called the Goose Pond Road, which is where the performers leave. Once the performers leave, that road is blocked off until they're gone. Once they're gone, they open that up to the people who are down at the bottom of the hill. Okay. But all the people on the top of the hill where all the buses are, because that's the other thing. I don't know if you people paid attention to the weather last weekend. We had torrential rains for 5 days.
Yeah, it was bad. The
coach buses, even on top of the hill, sunk to their axles and had to get towed out.
Really?
Really.
Oh, man.
Our other bus, the one that Jay, my brother, was driving, he pulled up. He went to back up because we always turn around halfway through the –
right.
Well, everybody's inside, so you could be facing the right way out. Yeah. He couldn't back up. Once he stopped, his tires just went bzzz.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so he got lucky because it was downhill at that point. Then he's able to go forward again and get onto the gravel. Once he got on the gravel, he was able to get out. So we didn't need a tow, but it is absolutely amazing. If the kind of money they brought in, they probably brought in $4 or $5 million in business. Okay. And they couldn't afford to have anybody directing traffic, really.
And it's a captured audience too. It's not like
yes.
you're going out and spending money in town there. You drive in and you drive out. That's it.
The people were telling us it was $14 for a Budweiser.
Yeah.
Okay. It was $12 for hamburger. Yeah. So
brutal.
Yeah. So you think with all the kind of money, they help us out a little bit, right?
Right. Yeah, no. So, wow, that's crazy. Well, your 48 hours sound like fun. So let's do a positivity quote then about that.
Okay.
And let's talk about childhood innocence.
See, now I like childhood innocence.
And let's use, since you had a music theme and I had an entertainment theme, let's use an entertainer for our positivity quote. So I found one from Chet Atkins.
Okay.
Want me to read it?
Yes, please.
So this is a story that Chet Atkins talks about, and I like it. It says, when I was a little boy, I told my dad, when I grow up, I want to be a musician. And Dad said, sorry, son, can't do both. Which is right.
So true.
Right? But that's more than just being a musician. You don't ever want to lose that childhood enthusiasm or that childish enthusiasm when you're doing anything. Because to be successful at anything, you have to have that wonder and that awe and want to continue to do that. So when you grow up, don't lose that childish enthusiasm.
Yes. You can make money without it, but you cannot love life without it.
Yep. And the more you love life, the better off you'll be at it. So one of the other things that we do is we do our phrase origin stories.
Yes.
And I remember that, it was last week's shows or whatever.
Yes.
You talked about your bio, which is now up as a bio.
Yay. I was too busy to double check it this time.
Reaching over here. Sorry.
Which is really kind of funny because during dinner tonight, we were watching the show.
Good.
Yeah, I put it up so people at the bar could watch it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I thought it was awesome. They go, hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, hey, look, that guy's on TV. He's sitting right here eating in our restaurant.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Well, we should mention the place you're going to go eat at, so when you're there, we can give him a shout out.
Oh, yes. Well, that was Lucky's Cantina in Williams Bay.
That was who?
Lucky's Cantina.
Lucky's Cantina. Where is it?
Williams Bay, Wisconsin.
All right, Lucky's Cantina, Williams Bay. You keep watching our shows, and we'll keep talking about you. How's that?
There you go.
Anybody else want to send us some stuff? We'll talk about you, too.
There you go.
I have a problem with that.
And sometimes we'll talk about you when we're not talking on air.
Yeah.
No, we don't really do that.
No, we will.
We do. We talk around people's behind people's back.
This is great. Hey, this is great. Yeah, people love when I talk about stuff. They're like, oh, I got to get me that. If you like it, I like it. But back to our phrase origin story. You talked about Greeking.
Which is not what you think it is.
Right. No, it's not. But when you put in letters for designers or I'm trying to think of it. It's placeholders for printers is what it is.
Yes.
And printers used to use it originally. So you get all your layout right. And, you go, oh, here's the size the box needs. Here's the spacing I need to be. Here's the font I need to have. Well, that's carried over into the electronic world.
Certainly.
And it's not really Greek letters or text or symbols. And it's not always even a Greek alphabet.
Correct.
It's just a bunch of letters that.
Because it's all Greek to me.
It's all Greek to me. Well, now we'll have to go to that phrase. It's all Greek to me. Someone write that down. It's all Greek to me, so we can remember to come back and go, where'd that come from? Why is it all Greek to you? But yeah, so Greeking it's for placeholders where there's unavailable content. But it kind of looks like a Greek language because it's not real words.
Right.
And it's not all the letters, and it's just gibberish words, and it kind of looks like Greek.
Yes. So if you didn't quite understand why he said that the printers like to do that, if you have a 600-word article, okay, you put this in the program, it shows you what 600 words is going to look like so you can put your pictures and anything else on there.
Layout. Exactly.
It really, really does help. And I learned this just recently because Steve is smart, and he showed it to me. And I went, that's pretty cool.
So that's how you line that stuff up. So
I know what that is. I know what that is.
I did a boo-boo. I washed it.
Oh my God! What happened to the logo?
It's just the backside.
See, we were talking about Greeking, and now you're talking about the backside. That is so rude.
Yo, you got the segue.
All right.
Hey, that was going to be a hidden joke, but you got it.
I saw the worst show in Vegas. Now, just to tell you the truth, I did not see the worst show in Vegas.
I saw the worst show in Vegas.
You did, yes.
It's an awesome show. This show and the next show are your last two opportunities to enter. So go to our website, whathappened.world.
Yes.
Go to our website.
Which looks really cool, by the way.
Enter the drawing. Thank you. Enter the drawing. Go ahead. I want the worst t-shirt. We'll enter you in the drawing, which we're going to have next week, and take care of that. Let's see. What else? Make a comment down on the bottom of what happened to the world today. And I'm bumping something over there.
That was like you.
Make a comment on the bottom of what happened to the world today. I want the t-shirt. I want the world's worst t-shirt. Go over to what happened to Las Vegas today. I want the world's worst t-shirt. Go to Fun Guy the Entertainer Cooks for You. I want the t-shirt. So get in. Last chance. Even if you've won before, get in. We don't have a limit on how many days or whatever. So
no.
Definitely
there's no limit on how many things you get as long as you get more people to help.
That's right. And get your friends subscribe, get them entered in too. With that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
then please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels, make those comments down there, enter the contest. I want you to live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.